Number. A good government group claims that there have been more than 100,000 campaign finance violations, and that's just in the last 2 years alone. They believe the answer to the problem is using public funds in campaigns, but when they went to a Senate committee hearing on the matter today, they were shut out. Our Capitol correspondent Pat Bailey was there as well, and he joins us now live from our Albany newsroom with more. Pat.
Dory, the New York Public Interest Research Group, and 6 other good government groups stood outside of that Senate Elections Committee hearing today. That is because they were not allowed inside. Now, they wanted to have their voice heard after they put together this report showing over 103,000 violations of campaign finance law. Now, the ironic part of all of this, the biggest culprit named in their report was inside the Elections Committee meeting that they did not get into.
They seem to be having a good time. I don't know who paid them. Maybe they should consider, getting a job like the rest of us.
Senator Greg Ball is not at the top of this group's popularity list, but he does top the list of the report on campaign finance violations with over 1,871 in the past 2 years alone.
It said that you have a lot of violations, a couple hundred violations.
Information that I don't have.
The report by NYPIRG shows in just 2 years, 103,000 violations of the state's finance laws occurred. The group focused on 10 different categories, showing it's hard to track the money going in and out of a candidate's war chest. Among the most glaring violations, 44,000 cases where a lawmaker paid an expenditure to someone but never put the address to where it was going. Over 22,000 times a lawmaker paid an expenditure and either left off or did not match a proper code for a legitimate payment. And nearly 300 times large corporations were caught giving more than the maximum $5,000 contribution limit. Of the 10 categories in question, NYPIRG says Greg Ball is the biggest offender.
So to the allegations that you've violated campaign?
It's untrue.
Thank you. Thanks.
The group wanted to get their message across to the Senate Campaign Committee, but after the room filled up quickly, they were left out. As members of the committee broke, they were reminded by the group of who put them in office.
Is this a way to do state business?
It's not about whether it's the right way to do state business. This is a public hearing. I think we should have accommodated more of the members of the public.
Now, according to the spokesman for the Senate Republicans, the decision to close off the hearing was made after the room got to max capacity. Now, he told me that the meeting was available online. Because of that, because they were locked out, 7 good government groups filed a complaint with the New York State Committee on Open Government. And I should note that I was let into that meeting even late, and when I did get in, it was pretty packed in there. Greg and Dory.